standardly good edge guarding flowcharts on top of a pretty spectacular finisher that we may or may not see later in this match, known as the Condor Dive, and we'll point it out when we see it. Hopefully we do.
Yeah, one thing to keep in mind is there's going to come a specific point, whether you're at 0 or whether you're at early mid-percents, where BONK is going to dash attack you and immediately go for the up air strings, which he is no stranger to doing and has almost caught every single time. Like, I'll say at generosity, I'll say 8 times out of 10, you're probably going to just die to a string that involves dash attack into up air, but nothing needed right now as BONK is going insane with the drag down side B corkscrew to take it early.
And there it is, the Condor Dive. It's the classic. It's a Philly classic at the very least, and he's been taking names with it basically since picking up the character way back when. And oh man, BONK is off to a heck of a start right here, and using the dimensional cape just to get right back on stage and reset neutral.
Yeah, but don't sleep right now on Heelturn. Heelturn is definitely bringing us back to Water Shuriken, almost taking BONK stock, and at 103%, you know, we could definitely be seeing the stock being taken soon. But still, BONK tacking on a little bit more extra damage to run in with this one. The jab, gonna get the 2-frame, but the beautiful tech right there saving Heelturn.
Yeah, looking for the 50-50 off of dash attack and the aggressive finisher, or the aggressive way to get in coming out from BONK to retake center stage. It's just a matter of what can he do with it, as yet again the air dodge gets BONK through. He's 2 for 2 on a couple of these coin flips.
Yeah, and it's been working out for BONK so far, utilizing that downbeat to just try to like play a little bit with Heelturn, just play the mind games and saying, where am I going to land? Where are you going to be? Shadow Sneak gonna not get anything off of it. I feel like the Shadow Sneak is just kind of like a, you know what, hopefully you just land here option as the fair is going to seal the stock, but still 86% of extra credit tacked on. Something that we're not seeing Heelturn do, and I think it's more of BONK is not allowing it to happen, is getting these strings going with those dash attacks. Nothing has been going in favor in terms of combo game for Heelturn.
Yeah, and this may be whether a mix of rage or just Meta Knight's obscenely lightweight, but it's all been single hit into reset neutral. But that's a good one. They're into up tilt, looking for something more, but both backers end up trading, which is... Ooh, you escape with your life there. Let's see if we do anything with it for Heelturn. Looking for a down tilt. BONK was able to shield in time.
Yeah, definitely. If you're Heelturn right now, you really want to play it very passively and patiently right now. Do not just run into BONK's face, because the moment that he sees that you're just above him, if not touching his shield, yeah, you're probably going to be taking a good smash attack and or F tilt like that. That was pretty clean. Going once again for that side B. Not gonna get it this time.
Oh, that was a regrab of ledge, but it looked like BONK was just trying to intercept it with Meta Knight's disjointed jab. The Nair out of shield is not gonna do it. Looking to cover ledge. Great tech from Heelturn. Looks for the down tilt, looks for the fair, but ends up just getting a grab instead. And I like that Shadow Sneak. You have very little to lose at that point, and BONK has been air dodging through your combos quite a bit. Maybe you could see if you get that punish, maybe a little bit later.
Yeah, I think that was a bad, well, he caught the DI with that back throw as well. Didn't seem like it was supposed to kill, but you know what, BONK just catching him, slipping with the DI check, and now the jab blocks. Once again, we've seen BONK hit this many times, but the fear was stored in Heelturn, opting to use a directional air dodge to cost him that final stock. You can call it an SD, or you can just call it, I'd rather just do it to myself than get clipped.
Yeah, it's almost worth it, but let's see here as we get a nice little replay, just a couple pokes.
Sure air dodge.
He used his jump. You saw the jump ring come out earlier on the second down air. He was trying to jump out of that combo, and we'll get it again here. He used his jump a little bit prematurely and had no resources left. 1, 2, there it was.
Okay, yeah, it was right there. You hate to see it. That's not a way that you want to lose a game. But you know what, BONK just knows Meta Knight in and out. He knows where you're going to be at all times. If you just give him those situations where he just capitalizes, especially with all those jab blocks that we were seeing. We saw 2 or 3 of those in that game 1 alone. So, you know, if you allow him to capitalize, he's going to take you for a ride. And trust me, you are not going to be happy when it's finished.
Yeah, it's a billion-in-one combo routes that Meta Knight has access to, not just the standard ladders, but on a character as thin as Greninja, maybe you're going for some stuff that's a little bit more horizontal, or by catching DI down and away, you end up following him with down air chains instead to result in a completed edge guard after taking a jump. That's just classic that's classic edge guarding flowcharts and classic Meta Knight stuff. Just go from a dash attack into a kill.
Yeah, a lot of people,
it's all that matters how you do it.
A lot of people may be fascinated by what they see with Meta Knight specifically. That character just has so much good tools. In the right hands, especially in the hands of BONK specifically, you know, you're just going to see everything and anything be used to almost perfection at this point. But we're going to see no changes in scenery, no changes in character. Heelturn is going to opt to go back to PS2. Definitely still a good neutral stage pick. I mean, he just has to find those openings, utilize those platforms to your advantage, just like he did right there, 34% off the bat.
And we're going to see BONK trying to set up the ledge trap a little bit, ends up catching with an F-tilt. BONK's been doing a phenomenal job at undershooting his aerials. Undershooting not only his aerials, but all of his buttons. He's expecting Heelturn to try and come in with some of these dash attacks, poke in with these down tilts, and BONK will dash back or just wait right there and clip him with F-tilts or jabs and let that do the work for him, especially with things like down tilt on his disposal or that dash back F-smash. Oh, okay, where are you going, Bear Blood?
Yeah, doing a little bit too much right there, but the forward smash going to come in clutch right there for BONK. Going to put him in advantage state right now as he has Heelturn off stage once again. And Heelturn opting to go for a grab punish instead. He had the right idea, but the spacing was not there for him to get the grab. So, you know what, you still have center stage, you still have control of the stage. You just want to get in, find those openings, but going in with Nair and touching the shield of BONK is not a situation that you want to put yourself in. And still, both these players doing a really good job though, just trying to maintain neutral. If they don't get what they need, if they get a few hits in, they'll just go back and wait for the next option that they can find.
Yeah, good punish on the parry is BONK, waiting out, seeing what he's allowed to take, not trying to rush this now that he is at now that Heelturn is at these kill percents. No platform, so not going for the up throw, just look at him standing there, waiting, catches the roll in. Patience is a virtue when it comes to this, and knowing that there was a neutral getup in store since he'd been standing so much at roll distance, that's where the strong hit Nair will take that stock, and BONK once again will rest on his laurels and wait a little bit and see what Heelturn wants to give him.
Yeah, Heelturn not getting any of these punishes whatsoever. You're seeing BONK just re-grab ledge a few times, and you're just allowing him to just make it back to stage safely. One thing that BONK is really good at is stalling, making sure that if you're gonna throw an attack, I'm gonna have the perfect angle, and just like that side beat, perfect enough to just take your stock with no hesitation.
Oh, he did it again, and that's so hard to avoid, especially with a recovery like Greninja's, where if you commit to that Hydro Pump, you're not going to have any hitbox to cover you. Just like we see once again there, dashing up and waiting, and he catches him again, but not able to get the finishing hit, or the right hits rather, to close out the stock, and BONK ends up dropping it instead.
Also a very rare situation where BONK SDs going for that as well. So, you know, it could have been he got a little bit too carried away with that, or it just could have been he didn't get the perfect angle that he wanted. Either way, we take those if we're Heelturn. You just got to get your head back in the game. Just try to rebuild that momentum. You're down, but definitely not out. One thing Meta Knight struggles with, outside of that frame data, this character does still struggle to kill. So you just got to make sure you play the frame game and make sure that you're not allowing Meta Knight to get all these hits going in their favor. But it doesn't even matter right now. Ooh, trying to get the roll read.
Yeah, wasn't quick enough to follow all the way after the roll away off the missed tech, but that should be a good punish. Instead, he just lands and goes for up B, see if he can catch him slipping. Goes for it again. Okay, this is...
Yeah,
okay, BONK. Okay, BONK.
BONK's having a time of his life. And he's also utilizing that down smash because he knows, yeah, this move is practically lagless. I can just swing it and swing and swing, and maybe you're going to get hit, or eventually you will. Let's go for it again. That up B, that's all you got to make.
He's swinging all right. He's waiting for Heelturn to fall into one of his kill moves and feel threatened from this frame 3 down tilt. Just a pretty safe poke on top of all of these wild haymakers. That's gonna make you scared.
Yeah. And now Heelturn
This feels like bullying. Okay, I'm gonna say it.
Heelturn really doesn't want to interact with Bonk whatsoever, but he knows he has to eventually. We're almost running down to the last 2 minutes, but it doesn't even matter because Bonk is just going to take the stock like that. A little bit of bullying, a little bit of what we should be expecting from Bonk as the bracket progresses. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're playing with your food or if you're just that confident in yourself. There's a lot of money on the line right now if you want to win it all. And Bonk just making a statement. Those stocks were not just any regular, your casual forward smash or smash attack stocks. They were all phenomenally immaculate stocks taken.
Yeah, it's set play to the very end, but it's just kind of mean set play. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows that towards the end of the match, there was a lot of instances where Heelturn was having a lot of trouble finding ways to close out stocks. So yeah, why not? Like the risk reward is so much in favor of reward. Yeah, I'll throw out these up Bs, I'll throw out these side Bs, and I'll see what happens. And if you kill me off of it, well, I've got another stock to play with anyway.